Shush. Boy, do you hear that jingling? It must be Christmas week!
Such a twat.
I know.
So bad.
That is a bad intro, but let's keep it.
Yep.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our... No, it's not our Christmas special, but a special episode that we're doing for Christmas.
Yeah.
So, a few weeks back, you would have heard us say that we're going to make Christmas films, and we're going to spew them out for you right now. We were going to keep this as a YouTube exclusive, but we thought we'd put it on Spotify as well to give you a taste of stuff we're going to put on YouTube. I'm joined here, as always, by Lee and James.
Hello.
And yeah, basically, should we just kick it straight off? Should we spin the wheel and see who's going first?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Let's do it, as long as it's not me.
First of all, I'm going to remind everyone of what we got. I think that would be a better idea, actually. So
Yeah.
I remember I had thriller. As far as I can remember, Lee had sci-fi,
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
and James had action.
Yes. Correct.
Awesome. Right. So who's going first? You nervous?
Mhm,
Yes.
I think the first one's probably going to be the most nervous.
Very. Yeah.
And the first person to do their film is... Oh, it's Red. Who do you think Red is?
Oh, it's going to be me.
It is Lee, yeah.
Oh, bollocks.
And then second, it is... No,
Red again.
it's
It's
Red
gonna be-
again. But guess
Good,
who
I've
Red
come
is
up with
this
two.
time?
Who? James. Oh.
No. And then I'll spin the wheel one more time.
Oh,
it's
who's it
Red.
going to be?
Guess who it is?
Pookie.
Actually, no, it's Santa. What the hell? No, it's obviously James. So there we go then.
Lovely.
So the way we're going to do this is we're going to explain, I guess, the movies, the concepts, what actors
Yeah.
we picked, and then we'll have a little discussion at the end to see whose film's good, whose film's bad, and then we'll let you guys in the comments decide on who you'd watch and who you think the best film is, I guess. Get you a bit involved.
Yeah, I mean, I could save everyone some time and just tell everyone it's mine.
Yeah, but I really like mine. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
right.
kick it off. Lee,
Okay.
go ahead.
Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to give you the name of my film first. And
Okay.
then I'm going to send you... I made a poster.
I forgot
I
we
think
were all
we'll-
making posters.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
So we'll pop this up as well, won't we, on the YouTube video? So
Yeah, that'll be on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, my film is going to be called Saving Santa.
Okay.
Yeah, I will just send you guys the poster now so you can have a look at my amazing film in all its glory.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to see this. Oh my god!
Is that good laugh or bad laugh?
No, that's fantastic.
Good.
And I actually know who two of those people are in it, or at least
I know who all of them are.
Yeah.
I don't know who
think.
the one on the left is. I know the guy in the back.
So, can I go for the guessing of the actors, or
I
do
mean,
you
you
want
can
to-
guess the actors if you want. I'm going to obviously tell you guys. Oh, wait. But
So
yeah, go
far-
for it.
We'll go with far left.
Yeah,
Alan Richardson,
yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence,
yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That is the three.
And can I guess one as well?
Go on then.
Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is that is Bigfoot.
Or Sassy.
Yeah. So my film is going to be obviously sci-fi, but it's going to be a sci-fi Christmas comedy. That's what I've gone for.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. The film will start and it'll be about 5 days before Christmas. So in my film, Christmas is basically dead now. It's not the big event that it used to be. And like every year for the last 10 years, Christmas spirit has just been declining. And to the point now where only 1 in every 1,000 Americans celebrate it. So literally no one.
Wow.
Yeah. So you'll find this out at the beginning of the film, like it pop up as like text, like you get at the beginning of some films.
Yeah.
Then you will be introduced to the main characters by seeing their most recent YouTube video. Yeah, right. So this will be a video of them talking about Bigfoot and how they're going to track him down. Right.
Okay,
So that's
cool.
this is where Bigfoot comes into it. Yeah. So the characters that you'll meet, there's 3 of them that are on the YouTube channel. So the first one, he's going to be called Jax, and he's going to be like a true believer in like Bigfoot and all that sort of stuff. He's not the smartest of the group though, but he is sort of like their leader and the most passionate about it all. And he's going to be played by Alan Richardson. I feel like he can do
Nice.
that well.
Cool.
Yep.
And then next we have the tech girl. She's going to be called Danny. And she sometimes uses her skills illegally and likes to hack into government servers to find
Okay,
out
cool.
on evidence of stuff. So that will obviously be Jennifer Lawrence. And then we've got, I called him the cameraman, but he's not just the cameraman. He's like he was sat in the studio talking about all the stuff, but when they go out on hunts, he's their cameraman then, like he'll follow the other two. And that's going to be played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and his name's going to be Steve.
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 Yeah, I know, yeah. So after we've been introduced to characters from this video, we're going to see them all gathered around Danny's computer while she's hacking into a government database to find Bigfoot, because, you know, that's what their next hunt's going to be, effectively. Not that they
Yeah.
hunt them. So whilst she's hacking in, she accidentally stumbles across some evidence that a secret government agency called ADA have captured Santa and have kept him locked up for the last 10 years. Right. They also learn that Santa's sleigh is in a secret facility near them. So they decide that they're going to go and steal Santa's sleigh so that they can then rescue him. So obviously they make a plan. They go off to find Santa's sleigh. They break in. There's not too many people there, not heavily. It's just like storage facility. So they get in quite easy. They'll find Santa's sleigh, and then they'll have a bit of a conversation about how they're going to use it, considering there isn't any reindeer there. And then Jax, being the not the smartest of the group, will see a button inside the sleigh, which he decides to press. When he does this, a big holographic display pops up, and they all sort of get into the sleigh as this happens to look to see what's going on, and then the sleigh turns into a spaceship and instantly leaves Earth's atmosphere and travels to a distant planet. Right? So they travel all this way to this planet. So the spaceship, all of this is automatic. It's coming down, looks like it's coming down to land, and as it's coming in, it flows over this massive city that just looks like it's full of like factories. And it flies over the top of all these factories, and then it goes and lands outside of a house that looks like it's made of gingerbread, which is obviously Santa's house. So they all get out of the spaceship, the sleigh ship, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And as they're getting out, all these elves come out of nowhere. All these aliens come out of nowhere that look like elves, like as what we
Right.
think of elves, and they're like 3 feet tall. They all come out and sort of surround them. The head elf will come out, and he's going to be voiced by Peter Dinklage.
Love that.
So obviously they're going to talk to the elves. They're going to befriend them, and they're going to they'll like go around and they'll look into one of the factories, and you'll see like them making all the toys still and stuff, and you'll see like years of stacked up presents that haven't been delivered where Santa's been missing. So you get to see a bit of the Santa's home planet and that, and then they'll recruit these alien elves into coming back to save Santa. So then they'll all get back into the sleigh ship and travel back to Earth. And when they come back, they'll go to this would be a more secure facility where Santa's being kept. So they're going to obviously then break in and attempt to free Santa. While they're doing this, you're going to get to see some like really cool, like unique alien elf gadgets that they're going to use. I've only come up with a couple, but I feel like they need a few more. Like one is going to be a grenade that they throw, and when it hits a person, that it explodes and the person instantly becomes wrapped in wrapping paper and tied in a bow.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. And then you're going to see as well, I'm thinking they use this to get through like secure places as well. So they've got a carving chisel, which we would have seen them using on the home planet, which would be really good and really quick to use. Like it's like everything Christmassy, it's kind of a bit magic, but it's alien tech, so it's just really smart. But they'll use that to carve through walls and stuff, but rather than just carving out a hole to climb through, it'll be a big fancy Christmassy archway that they'll make in seconds that they can just walk through then. But yeah, then so like any Christmas film, you've got to have a happy ending for a Christmas film. Ultimately, they will obviously then rescue Santa, saving him from Ada. Santa will take the helm of his sleigh and resume his duties, and he'll spread Christmas cheer all around the world and then bring Christmas back to what it used to be, and everyone will be, happy and jolly and start celebrating Christmas again.
Nice.
There we
Nice.
go. That
I
is
quite like that.
Yeah,
the gist of my film.
I do.
Do you know
like
what that sounds like to me? It sounds like one of those typical, like, really shit but really good Christmas films.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty much every single Christmas film out there,
Well,
Oh
yeah.
god, yeah.
that description.
How is Ada like a real thing, or is that something that you
I
made
just
up?
made up. It's going to stand for Alien Detection Agency.
Ah, That's cool. That was going to
Yeah,
be my
yeah.
next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't feel like I have any questions, to be fair, about yours.
no.
I do have one more question.
Go on then.
Who's playing Santa?
Oh,
Yeah.
so I couldn't make up my mind on this, and I was trying to think about it, and I gave up, to be honest, because I was like, I don't know. He's only going to be in it for a little bit. You can see him at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
could have like a cool cameo.
I was trying to think of a really cool cameo, and then the only thing that I could think of was either someone that's already played Santa. I was thinking, why can I not think what his name is now? From Stranger Things.
David
Oh,
Hopper.
Yeah,
No,
David
Harbour.
Harbour.
David
Sorry,
Harbour,
Harbour.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See him, because obviously he makes a cool Santa, but that's a bit more violent than for my film. And then
Yeah.
the only other person I was thinking of was Patrick Stewart.
That's
I
actually a
don't
really
know
good
Yeah.
one.
But yeah, so I haven't actually decided on that yet.
Okay.
I like that idea. I think that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So would you watch my film?
Yes,
Yeah.
Good.
I would watch your film.
I would definitely watch that film.
Nice.
I think it was very good, very well. Basically told us the whole story, which is great.
Good.
Because mine's not going to be anything like that.
Is it not?
Mine,
No.
I'm glad because mine is going to be like that. I've got
Oh, is it?
essentially yeah, because I figured it's an action film. If I don't, it's either I have to describe the trailer for however long, or I just essentially tell you the big points in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
Fair.
the difference of how our respective categories would work.
exactly.
Yeah, you
So-
can't ruin your thriller.
Yeah, I've got to like try and tell you my bits now without actually ruining the
Yeah.
the ending to it.
Oh, I
The
did forget to say
thrill.
as well, I'm also currently in talks with Netflix for this.
yeah.
Yeah, they're very interested.
So, right, here we go.
Go on then.
Oh, right. So I had Christmas Thriller, right?
Mhm.
And the name of my film is called Suspense. My film, which is a Christmas thriller.
Yeah.
God, I couldn't get that word out then. And it is called Silent Nightfall.
Nice.
Okay.
And I will show you the movie poster now, which I'm going to put in the group chat, which will be up on the video. And it only has 4 of the characters in it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So do you know all of those people?
I don't. I do, but I can't remember what. That's
Is that
Yelena.
Skarsgård?
Yeah, it's Bill Skarsgård, Helen
Yeah,
Mirren,
Florence Pugh.
Florence
That's
Pugh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
Ewan
then-
McGregor.
Yeah, big old Ewan McGregor. I
Yeah.
also have 2 other characters in this film that aren't in the poster, but it's Gary Oldman and mine's got a blank. Oh, Gale, because he's in everything.
All right, yeah, makes
I
sense.
do have a soft spot for Pedro.
Everyone loves Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall I give you the summary of my film before
Yes.
I go into what's going to happen?
Yes.
So I've written a short summary, spoiler free this is. So when former detective Daniel Creed, Ewan McGregor,
Yeah.
travels to a remote mountain lodge / hotel to spend Christmas reconnecting with his daughter Maya, Florence Pugh, he's drawn into a search for a missing guest, a drifter named Thorne Blackwell, Pedro Pascal. As a violent winter storm traps everyone inside, the lodge becomes a stage for a chilling game of cat and mouse, led by the disturbed and unpredictable Elias Frost, which is Bill Skarsgård. With bodies beginning to fall and no escape through the blizzard, Daniel must rely on his instincts, his fractured relationship with his daughter Maya, and the quiet guidance of the lodge's enigmatic owner, Ellen Voss, which is Helen Mirren. Meanwhile, respected psychiatrist Dr. Felix becomes the essential voice of reason and fear and paranoia, and helps with the paranoia spread through the group. But as the night deepens, nothing is what it seems. No one is who they claim to be, and Daniel slowly realizes that he was drawn into this mountain for reasons far more personal. This Christmas, the past comes calling, and it won't stop knocking. So that's
I'm
my summary.
intrigued now.
Yeah, of course you are. So the whole kind of premise of my film is that Daniel was ex-detective who lost his wife. There's no actual reason why she died. She just died. I haven't come up with a reason for that.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
And basically, long story short, he had somebody break into his house just after his wife died, and he shot them and killed them. And his daughter Maya, who was very young at the time, saw it, and realizing what he'd done, basically tried to cover it up and protect Maya, if that makes sense. To say, I know, like, breaking an entrance, you're allowed to do all of that stuff, but just for this sake, it was naughty. So yeah, he loses his job. So he decides that he's going to go to this like Christmas lodge hotel place with his daughter to try and like reconnect their relationship, especially after her mother and his wife died. And then somebody goes missing, aka Pedro Pascal, and Helen Mirren's character finds out that Daniel's actually a detective, ex-detective, and she asks him for help to find out what's happened. Obviously, it goes through, stuff starts happening, like Christmas ornaments get rearranged into like subliminal messaging. You know, there's other like extra guesses in it and stuff, like just random appearances by people saying that they've seen this, seen that. Basically, just detective work. But Bill Skarsgård is actually going to be a bit of a red herring, so everyone's going to assume that it's him as being the Doughty. But what it is shock horror. Gary Oldman is actually the real bad guy who's been manipulating Bill Skarsgård's character into doing his dirty work because he's a bit of a troubled young man. He's got like a troubled history and past. Gary Oldman basically is the father of the person that Daniel killed. So there's the twist there. So he found out Daniel was obviously going to this place because he was stalking him the whole time. This will all come out in the film. But Daniel realizes finally that obviously Dr. Felix is Warren's dad because they shared the last name and he saw similarities in them with the aggression and all that lot, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I haven't really come up with an ending apart from I'm going to say that Gary Oldman gets arrested and they kind of keep Bill Skarsgård is in a mental asylum, a bit like the Joker. That's kind of the kind of character. That's kind of the character I wanted to go for with him, though. Like he's a bit he's obviously a troubled young man, but he's been manipulated by Gary Oldman.
Yeah, so he's a bit mental.
Yeah, basically, and Gary Oldman was manipulating him the entire time to do all of his dirty work, aka take Pedro Pascal, lock him up. But that's because the reason that Pedro Pascal went missing is because he actually found out what was going on. He stumbled upon Dr. Felix, and Elias talking in a room saying what was going to happen, and then they obviously took him and kept him in one of the rooms locked up, aka basement, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But that's kind of like the concept I was going for my thriller. No, I didn't really do too much research on it, or like too much plotting and revenging on it. But
yeah, it's good though. Sounds good.
It does sound very good. I think it would make a really good film. It's just really hard to picture. There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
To visualize, but when you were because obviously it'd span 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like it would all slot in quite nicely. I think that'd actually be quite a good film.
Does Pedro die?
No, he doesn't die. The only person that dies in it is Helen Mirren.
Oh,
what?
No.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to kill someone off, it has to be her.
Why?
Because she's a nice lady. And no one expects.
Okay, yeah.
She's the lodge owner.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have gone into a bit more detail and really wrote down everything that I wanted to say about it, but that was pretty much it, to be honest.
No, it sounds good.
Yeah, that's right.
Sounds good.
The concept of it. Thrillers are hard to write, you know.
Oh,
they are.
100%. We said before, though, that you're going to have the hardest job, didn't we?
Yeah.
Especially a Christmas one.
Yeah.
I mean, you might ask what makes it Christmas. It was set on Christmas Eve.
Christmas. Yeah.
And it's set at Christmas. A bit like Die Hard.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm pretty much, that's the premise of my story then. That Gary Oldman's the naughty bad boy.
I like Gary Oldman as a naughty bad boy.
Yeah, so do I.
To be fair, I like you got a strong cast as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With thrillers, I feel like you have to have more of a stronger cast.
You do, definitely.
If I got like comedy or horror or whatever, I would have just stuck loads of random people that no one really knew in there because why not?
Yeah. Right, my turn, I guess then.
Yeah.
So for mine, I obviously have Christmas action film.
Yeah, you do.
And I actually slightly changed my thought process partway through this, and what I've ended up going for is an 80s style action film.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I haven't named it a Christmas name either. Mine is simply called the main character. So no, it's not called the main character, but
it was called the main character. I was like, wow.
The main character's name is the name of the film.
Like John Wick.
Like John Wick, yeah. So here you go.
Yeah.
Here's my poster, and it's called Max Cannon.
Oh my God, yes. I can see who it is.
So who is it?
So the one on the left is obviously Dwayne Johnson. Obviously, it's John Cena.
Yeah.
And the one on the right, I'll be
And-
very surprised if either of you know, because I didn't know her. But
I know who it looks like, but it's
Why
not
did you pick her
who
then
it
if you
is.
didn't know her?
well, so she's called Kirsten Storms.
Right.
And I picked her partly because she looked enough like she could be. She's their father and daughter. And
Right,
I
okay.
picked
Got
her
it.
partly because she looks like she could be her daughter, and she's the right age. And she's not
Okay.
been in very many, or I don't actually know what she's been in, but she's not a big name.
No, that's cool.
So I was like, do you know what? I'll go with someone a bit different.
Can I ask a quick question before you start?
You can.
Why is her hair on fire?
It's meant to be the house behind.
I know.
So
Max Cannon.
Max Cannon. It's not Max Cannon. It's Max Cannon.
I can picture the trailer for it already just from you saying that.
So Max Cannon, played by John Cena, is a hitman for hire, working high-profile cases for government agencies. His latest job is to eliminate a high-value target linked to a major child smuggling ring. The film starts with a shot of a tall building. You see all the Christmas lights in the area, cities glowing like they do, and the camera zooms in to the building, and looking through the glass windows, you see a masked man stealthily canvassing the corridor with a silenced pistol in hand. The camera enters the building as the masked man, who is obviously Max Cannon, as he opens a door to reveal 3 armed men sat at a table playing cards with security set up next to them.
Yeah.
The men try to get to their feet and grab their guns, but that's all the time that Max needs. Quickly shooting 2 of the men in the head, he grabs the last and the smallest man, breaking one of his arms, and starts to interrogate him. Lifting his mask to reveal his face for the first time, he just in a gruff voice goes, "Where is he?" Max demands, pointing to one of the security screens. The man, he doesn't really have a name, points to whichever one of the screens that his target is on, and then Max snaps the man's neck, pulls his mask back down, and carries on. A little bit more canvassing of the building, but he gets to a strangely unguarded room. As he makes his way inside, he sees another masked figure about to inject his target with a syringe with a skull and crossbones on it. This is my full-on 80s vibe, like just feeding you like
Love it. Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
obvious bits of information. Knowing he still needs information from the target, Max intervenes. The 2 people begin fighting. However, it's a stalemate. Them matching hit for hit, like they're just full-on like martial arts. No one can actually manage to land a punch. It's blocks and everything. Max manages to grab his opponent's arm and just goes, "Steph?" And then all of a sudden, the other assailant pulls up their mask, and it is Steph Cannon, Max's daughter. They have a bit of a conversation, what the hell are you doing here, blah, 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 blah. Suddenly there's a gunshot, and Max has been shot in the arm. So bullets start flying everywhere. Both Max and Steph are firing, trying to defend themselves. They both manage to escape, but Max has lost quite a bit of blood. So Steph manages to get him into the car as he mumbles home. The camera then sort of fades to black, and it then fades back in with almost like looking through Max's eyes. He's in his home, you see the Christmas tree, the presents under there, and Steph is just finishing bandaging up his arm. They have the little bit of bonding, things like that. What's happened, why she's working for agency, didn't want this life, all that usual stuff. And Max starts making phone calls to whatever agency's given him this job. It turns out that this child smuggling ring have managed to track them down to where Max and Steph currently are. So knowing they don't have much time, they get all the guns and ammos that they can from Max's house. Steph goes to open up the door, but as she does, you just see all the red lasers suddenly appear all over her body.
Yeah.
So she then jumps back into the house, managing to slam the door shut. She does as bullets start whizzing past again. Loads of gunfire. There's going to be a big scene, or be a couple of scenes, of loads of fighting, both melee combat, gunfighting in the house. House is getting destroyed, but they end up held up in the lounge, running low on ammo. Max throws a present to his daughter from under the tree, telling her to open it. Confused, she opens it up, and the box is filled with strange-looking throwing knives. She throws one at one of the bad guys. And as the knife hits, it also explodes. It turns out they're explosive-tipped throwing knives. So she uses these to start turning the tide of the battle, and it seems like it's all sort of finishing. She's got one knife left. Max has got nothing, and suddenly the villain of the story finally emerges, and it's Mads Mikkelsen. I don't know how you say his name.
Oh yeah.
And he's playing Ivan Damageit.
Hey,
Again, you have the little bit of dialogue between Max and Ivan, but it ends up with Ivan driving away in his car, and both Max and Steph running out of the house, with Max looking at her saying, "Time to wrap this up," and Steph finishes with a bang as she throws her last throwing knife at the car, hits the car, and they both turn around, walk towards the house, and of course the car explodes in a big fireball, and they walk back towards Max's house as it all then crumples down into just wreckage and ruin. Max then looks to his daughter and, "Can I come to yours for Christmas, Steph?" And then the camera zooms out as you get some whatever Christmas music you want playing, and then on the screen you just get Max Cannon printed across, and then the credits start to roll.
love that.
That's awesome.
That is my action film.
That is definitely a film I'd 100% watch, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
There'd be I put Cena in it because I thought I can make it still action-packed but light-hearted as well. It wouldn't be a comedy film, but there could be
Comedy moment.
that classic bit of Cena touch to it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. So do I. That's good.
Yeah, I was quite happy with that.
Yeah, I do have one question.
Go for it.
Where can I get these exploding tip throwing knives?
I don't know, but it's the 80s. It's set in the 80s theme. Doesn't matter. Things don't need to make sense.
I didn't say I want some. That's what I'm saying.
So do I.
Do you know what, James? You've actually given me the idea that maybe our first YouTube exclusive video should be who can make the most outrageous action film.
That's not a bad idea, is it?
I think it'd be good, but I think we should each pick like a main celebrity, like so John Cena, someone else, and that's who we have to use as the main character.
We should pick for each other.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
Or do it on the wheel again. We'll put some on the wheel.
But
Put it on the wheel.
We need some dark horses in there as well.
Yeah.
I reckon if we do action and then we have, say, 10 celebrities.
Yeah.
We should do as well, like, so you got like oldies and newies for action. So you could have like
like
the
Arnold
classics,
Schwarzenegger,
Stallone,
like Mel Gibson.
Yes, literally.
And then,
Danny Glover. Danny DeVito. Imagine putting him in an action film. That'd be so funny.
Oh yeah. He's in No, Danny DeVito's not in Lethal Weapon, is he?
No, it's Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's all of our movies. Obviously, we know mine's a stinker, so it's out of James and Lee. Who's going to win?
Yours is good.
I do like yours.
I like yours. It's good.
Yeah, I didn't come up with much of a fucking story to it, though. It was just kind of what I wanted it to be, and that was it.
It's hard to make yours sound as interesting as, say, an action film. Because I can just be like, explosions,
yeah, that is true.
Exactly.
And you have to develop a thick, juicy plot.
It's all suspenseful.
That is true.
You've got to make it suspenseful when you're watching. It's hard to make that when you're just telling someone what the film's about.
Yeah, it's hard to visualize that.
It's good.
Yeah, I just thought Bill Skarsgård would be a great red herring because he's a bit fucking freaky anyway.
He is,
100%.
Oh my god, that was the first F-bomb of this? It's alright, we're like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what we said, New Year, we're going to do that? Make a wheel?
Yeah, maybe,
we can make a wheel. Yeah.
Not like a wheel like we're dying, but like a wheel.
Wheel. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So yeah, please vote for who's your favourite is, everyone.
Please, everyone, let them know mine's best.
Yeah, and write in the comments what you liked and what you didn't like about the films as well, because that's always good. Any feedback is good feedback.
Yeah. Even, I'll take some negative feedback if it's going.
Guess we're not going to... Well, they're not going to hear from us either till after Christmas now, so I guess everybody that's listening, have a great Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Or as my brother says, Merry eat a load of shit and get drunk day.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It is true. I want to give a massive shout out to Julia, though, because she does listen to every single episode, and I think she deserves a massive thank you.
And she always gives us comments.
Yeah,
She
and
does.
number one
questions,
fan.
which we
Number one fan.
appreciate.
We are your
And-
number one fan.
I just want to say, because obviously, you know, before Christmas starts at the end of the year, I want to say thank you to Pookie for giving us so much entertainment with stories that I can tell. Oh, just before I do go, before this turns into a podcast, I just want to say he did comment on the cat poop incident.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and he told me that it ended up trailing off the bed, across the landing, and into the cat litter tray.
No.
Oh,
And on that note, Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You filthy animals.
Bye. Max Cannon.